Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. It's been a hot minute. My name is Mallory and today I'm going to be doing a pick a card reading, a general love reading for those of you who are looking for some insight. This is a timeless reading, so whenever you see this video, it's meant for you. So I have my decks here, piles 1, 2, and 3, and I'll be showing a picture for you to choose from, whichever one calls out to you and resonates to you. And we will go ahead and we will get started. We'll get to take some 3 deep breaths. Take a moment to choose the pile that calls out to you. Starting from the left, we have piles 1, 2, and 3. All right. So, pile 1, you chose this beautiful little worry stone. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. For pile number 1, connecting to all of my YouTube viewers who are picking pile number 1, what is the guidance that you guys need to hear today? All right, you have the 2 of Cups. So partnerships on your mind, the heart of the matter, finding somebody that maybe is the perfect complement to you. 6 of Cups, this person may be from your past, or you may have known this person before. And I do see that maybe these, you may have a very set vision for where you want this to go. You have the Chariot at the root. So you may be moving like a little bit fast in this relationship if this has already started, or you may be wanting to be like, okay, let's get on to it. Or your person could be just that way. Let's get on to this. Let's keep going. Let's start this. I do see in the past you have the 8 of Cups. So you did walk away from a relationship recently. Something did not serve you well. And this could have been an ex too that you're going back to, that you left. Oh, goodness. All right. No, actually, I don't think that this person, for most of you, for some of you, yes, this is a general reading, this person may have been an ex that you're going back to, but for most of you, I think that that cycle ended. You have death as your goal here. So the end of an old cycle, new cycle beginning. I think you just want a new start. Maybe you have patterns in relationships that you really just don't want to repeat, and so you're starting over fresh again. For your future here, you have the King of Wands. So I definitely think that the King of Wands is a very fiery energy, and very much a leader. They could be definitely in kind of a flirt, very sexual person, passionate, definitely like fire sign. So you may be really getting, passionate with this person, or this person coming into your life. It's going to be somebody who's a natural born leader. I do sometimes get Leo energy from this card. So very strong person, maybe lazy sometimes, but not all of the time. But I definitely think they are a leader. Probably they pick and choose. I think this person, like when they want to apply themselves and when not. So that may be where you pick up, because I am an intuitive reader, so I am getting a hint of like some type of laziness here. But I do think it's more like this person is very like pick and choose, like what they want to do. And if they don't really have a passion in it, they have a hard time like sticking with it. But you in this situation right now, you're the Hanged Man. So you're changing your perspective on something. You may be feeling like you're a little bit stuck in limbo right now. This could be because you're reflecting on your past, or trying to figure out what past patterns have brought you here. But your outside influences, you have the 3 of Wands. Okay, so the universe is telling you to be patient. Probably everybody else in your life is telling you to be patient. Just put in the work, put in that manifestation, just be patient. Things are going to turn around. Just, you gotta wait for your ships to come in. So you have for the hopes and fears, 9 of Coins. All right, so you're really hoping that this person isn't gonna take too long coming into your life. I do think that this is, somebody that you're going to be very grateful for when they do come into your life, feeling a lot of appreciation, feeling kind of rich and lavish in life, even though you may not have a lot of money, just feeling that richness in life where you're like, okay, yes, I feel good about this. I feel, accomplished. I put in the work and it's becoming very positive for me. And great, your outcome, you have the Emperor. So you will be finding that, oh goodness. We also have another card that wanted to fly out. The Seven of Cups. Okay. So you may be finding that, you will be finding that, that's your outcome, but you will be finding this person who is that emperor, that rock that you need. Somebody who may be a little bit more masculine, doesn't matter their gender. I don't do that here on this channel. But yeah, it could be a masculine person, somebody who is very strong in their purpose. They know where their life's going. They know what they want in life. They have control over it. They have an order to their life, and somebody who can just be that rock for you. But I also have the Seven of Cups. So this journey may be a little bit overwhelming for you. Maybe you're online dating. Maybe you're, really focusing on like, oh, there's so many people. Like, it's overwhelming. There's so many choices. I don't know what to pick from. But you'll find that person. I really do feel like this person will be very upfront with you. Yeah, because I do see that some of these choices are not like satisfactory to you, the Four of Cups. You also have the King of Cups and the Knight of Cups. So this person is going to make you feel very maybe playful, artistic, maybe emotionally stable, where you feel like you can trust them with your emotions, but they're also that backbone that that you need in a partner, where they're not going to be a pushover. They're a leader. They stand up for what they believe in. Maybe you're a stronger person yourself, so you need to have that matched energy of somebody that can keep up with you. So this person coming in, it seems positive. I don't have any negative. Oh, an Ace of Wands. You're going to be very sexually attracted to this person, so that's really good as well. As long as you're of age of consent. If you're not, you shouldn't be doing that, but I'll be minding my business about it because I don't know you and I don't know your parents. All right, so let's look into some clarification for you guys for group number one, pile number one. All righty, so hostilities, interesting. So yeah, this person, yeah, I definitely think you had some hostilities in the past, and maybe you may not be feeling super like open with this person at first. I think this is really just like because of your past, that you had some situations happen where it's just not the best, where you had anxiety in your relationships. But this person is very considerate, the thinking man. This is the energy oracle card. You have the thinking man. So, and I do notice the crystal as well. So this person may be more in tune with the occult. And I'm also getting kind of a Scorpio vibe as well from that. The angel of strength. So this person is more your speed, I think, where they're strong. They have that leadership role. You also have the lion in this card, so maybe they are a Leo coming through there, where you're feeling, okay, yeah, like this person actually considers my feelings. They're kind of strong in the way that they are as a person. They know what they want. They think things over. But yeah, like I do think that too, yeah, man holding a heart. This person's going to be very positive for you, for your experience in relationships, the cornucopia. I don't think you'll ever be missing anything when you're in this connection with this person. I think you're definitely going to be making sure that you're looked after emotionally, physically, mentally, spiritually. I think this person's a really good match for you, pile number one. You also have community too. So you may meet this person through the community, whether it's at work or through a friend or family member. So yeah, that's your reading, group number one. I actually am drawn to pull one more card here from the Super Attractor deck. A little bit of reassurance for you guys. Manifesting is the creative process of aligning with the energy of the universe to co-create an experience that elevates my spirit and the spirit of the world. So yeah, maybe some manifesting for this person could be put to good use for you guys. Yeah, I definitely think maybe it would be a good idea for you guys to start writing down what you want in a person and in the perfect partner, and see where it goes from there. I think where this is going to be a spiritual union, there's going to be an aspect of that, not completely spiritual where you would see in some relationships, but there is some aspect of that there. I think that it's best for you to really put down you know, some guidelines for your manifestation of things that you want to see in a partner. So I definitely think that would benefit you. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed your reading group 1, and I will be moving on to group 2. If you did enjoy this reading, please leave a comment, subscribe, turn on the notification bell so you can see more from me, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye. All right, group number 2. You chose this lovely little worry stone here. Ooh, girl. Yeah, can we focus? All right, I'm filming from my phone. I don't have a camera anymore, so because I was actually using my family members, but yeah, so let's go ahead and get started. I have the Modern Witch Tarot for you guys here today. So in love and relationships for group number 2, for anybody who clicked on this video, you have the Fool. So there's a new beginning here. You may have just ended a relationship, or maybe you have gotten to a point in your life where you've decided, okay, like it's time for me now for this new beginning. Maybe you've had not the best experience with dating in the past, and now you're feeling better about moving into this new space. You also have the King of Swords. Yeah, I think you've been very honest and non-biased about your journey, about, you know, what's been going on in your dating life, and saying, okay, like, let's pick them out, let's weed them out, like, you know, not being judgmental of people. I think you're very selective of who comes into your life, and that's not necessarily a bad thing. Yeah, the root of this, you want a wish. You have the 9 of Cups. You want your wish to come true here. You're sitting and waiting for it. I specifically like see her with her arms crossed, like legs crossed, sitting here waiting. So you're being very selective. I don't think you're the type of person to settle at all. In the past, you have the 9 of Wands. Okay, so this is where I'm getting that bad relationship stuff in the past. I am an intuitive reader. So in the past, in your relationships, you've had to be very defensive. Now, for some of you, not all of you, this may actually be one of your first relationships coming in. Maybe you didn't have the best family life growing up, and you were taught that maybe you have to defend yourself when it comes to love. And it's not really something that is healthy, and you've realized that and you're ready for a new beginning. Or, you know, you've been in a relationship before where you've had to constantly defend yourself against either manipulation or abuse, or, you know, anything that's just negative and not serving you well, and you've learned those red flags, and you're putting that into place now where you're being very selective. All right, so your goals here, the 4 of Pentacles. Yeah, I think that somebody, for some of you in the past relationship, may have taken a lot of money from you. I'm kind of getting like a manipulation feeling, maybe a sociopathic tendency type feeling, where people take a lot of money from you, they manipulate you, they don't make you feel secure at all, but they also insist that you're only safe with them, that kind of thing. So if that resonates with some of you, not all of you, that's you. Those are the people I'm talking about. But yeah, your goal is to be secure in a relationship. And feeling like, okay, like I can settle down with this person, like I can trust them with my finances, I can, you know, make this something that's going to be secure for a long time. So I do think that is your goal here, just overall for everybody, to be feeling secure where you're at with somebody, instead of constantly having to put up that wall to defend yourself. In the future here, you have the King of Cups. So I definitely think that your emotional stability is coming in to kind of calm, like, you know, things are good, things are slowing down. I definitely feel like even if things have been crashing down around you, you kind of feel like chill about it. Like your emotions have not like gotten worked up with that King of Cups there. So let's see you in this situation. All right, Knight of Pentacles. Okay, yeah, so yeah, feeling very calm. That's where that energy is coming from you guys. I definitely think that this person, like when you enter the dating scene, this may not come along right away. Or if it's already here for some of you, this is a very like emotionally balanced situation where you're feeling very loyal, very calm, very compassionate, grounded. You feel like you want to work hard at this relationship. It's not something that scares you away at all. And that's probably because you've been so selective. And it's just, you know, something that you want. But for some of you, being that selective, if you haven't met this person yet, it may take a little while for your new beginning because, you know, you have so many specifications of what you want, which is not a bad thing as per seen here, but it may take a little bit of time to manifest that. So, all right, so outside influences, you have the Page of Cups. You may have somebody who is a young soul in your life who's very supportive of you. I'm getting a very like feminine, like almost like I don't gender my readings, but I just want to say like a girly feel from this person. So this may even be like a younger sister for you who's very supportive and it's like, get back out there, you know, especially if for those of you who may have had like family issues in the past. I think this is maybe a younger sister who's very sweet. This person is very sensitive, very sweet, very kind, very supportive. They do have a tendency to become emotionally unstable when they're upset. So that's something that you can use to kind of identify this person. But they're supporting you. They want you to get back out there. They're kind of saying, yeah, like do it. But they also may be a little bit naive and optimistic, and they're like, oh, you're being too selective, because they're not as selective. But I definitely think it's not a bad thing to kind of stay your course, because they do have a little bit of like love, like rose tinted heart glasses, you know, that kind of thing going on. They're romantic to a fault sometimes, I do think. All right, your hopes and your fears. 5 of Cups. Yeah, you're hoping that you can find somebody who's not going to disappoint you, who's not going to just leave you with disappointment and sadness. But I do think that you've experienced this, you know, at least once in the past, and it's something that's on your mind that you're kind of scared about because, you know, when you invest so much time selecting who you want to be with and being very specific about who you want to be with, to have that person then turn around and disappoint you, that's something that's really, you know, weighing on your mind and on your heart. It's a little bit of a little fear right in the very back of your mind. But I don't think that's going to be a problem. Let's see your outcome here and just say, ooh, interesting. Alrighty, so I do think you have 2 options here. You have to be very careful. You have the option of the Devil card, which is a repeating cycle that we know is toxic and not good. So I would definitely use that selectiveness, that, you know, emotional stability to really don't. Some of you may end up in this toxic cycle, you know, that is very much a possibility, because there are 2 options here. But you have the option to kind of go with it, or, sorry guys, I just dropped my cards. You have the option to stay in that cycle, which you've spent a lot of time trying to get out of, or you have the option to be the Page of Wands, where you're feeling free and happy and your inner child is, you know, content with this new person that you're with. Because I do think that if you are not careful about your discernment, maybe that's something that you need to work on, discerning whether somebody's healthy or not to have in your life, that may turn into another toxic cycle. So that is just a warning for you guys. Just be very careful about the people who you pick out. You may have 2 choices. And I don't want to say if one seems like it's too good to be true, then it probably is. But that's what the universe is kind of telling me. So I would definitely go with the person who is very independent, very, you know, creative, active. They like to have fun. They like to play around. They like to, you know, be an individual. They aren't really concerned about what other people think. They kind of just dance their way through life and they love it. And, you know, they're passionate, creative, brave. That's the type of person I think that is the right choice, even if they may not seem necessarily like... This person may almost seem like a little bit of a risk to you, but it's the other person that you may have to watch out for, because the other person may be very good at masks. With this Devil card, this, oh goodness, if I can pick it up, girl, nails. All right, so I'm specifically noticing this goat face on the human body, so I really do think that this person is very good at wearing masks. So if it's seeming like a little bit too good to be true, you know, it is possible. I'm not going to say it's not, because I'm not that type of reader, but just be very, very aware. Don't rush into things. This person may love bomb you. You want somebody who's more independent, with this Page of Wands, where they're very passionate, but they're not going to be exhibiting behavior that could turn into a very manipulative and toxic situation. Yeah, High Priestess, listen to that intuition of yours. It's very, very important. Yeah, because I do think the universe is kind of testing you, especially too, where you may be in this mindset of like lack, with not having good relationships in the past. Just be aware that when you are in that mindset, you can manifest that if you are strong enough. So just be aware, learn how to discern what's what. Alrighty, let's just see. I have a couple of cards for you guys here. Pile 2 for this love reading. Okay, so strength. Yeah, you're going to have to be strong. Don't go back to those toxic cycles you're used to. Power. Don't give away your power with that devil energy. Don't give it away. Oh, goodness. Harmony. I didn't even have to shuffle that one through itself out. You will reach harmony. Just stay in your power. Go for somebody that, has their own power. They're not looking for anybody else's. They really don't care what people think. They're completely an individual, and they just want to play and have fun, and they want to live life with you and make life fun. That's the kind of energy you want to go with, even if it seems like a little bit of a risk compared to this other person who's safe. It turns out that other person is not as safe as you would think. So be very careful. Watch out for the red flags. Be very honest with yourself. Discern, is this something that I've seen before in my life? And if it has, don't stick around to find out why they're doing what they're doing, because a lot of people do that. Get out of there. All right, so one more card for you guys with this Moonology Tarot, or Moonology Oracle deck. Sorry. I can't pick anything up. I just did my nails today, and it's a struggle because I haven't done them. I bought a house, and that's why I've been gone. But don't let your past hold you back. Exactly what I just said, you guys. Don't let your past hold you back. It's not good for you. Work through your fears. Scorpio energy. Anything else for group number 2 here? Show the world the real you. And right now is a time for healing. All right. Yeah, this person who's good for you, this playful one, they want to see the real you because they constantly project the real them to the world. They don't care if they want to go dancing down the street at 2 p.m. on a Thursday. They will. And they don't care what people think. That's the type of energy that they're at, because it's what makes them happy. So go with that. Show the world the real you. If you like to dance, if you like to sing, don't, do it. Just do it. It's fun. Who cares? Life's too short for caring about what other people think. So, all right, group 2, that is your love reading, your general love reading for today. Again, this is timeless, and if you enjoyed, please like and subscribe. You can comment down below. Let me know if this resonated with you at all. I love reading your comments. And if you'd like to see more from me, you can just hit that little notification bell, and you'll be notified for whenever I post. Yeah, so I will be moving on to group 3. I hope you have a wonderful day, and take care and be safe. All right, group 3, you chose this cute little worry stone with the red and the tans. Nice. All right, so we're going to get into your love reading today. So this is a very general reading, so if it doesn't resonate for you with you, maybe it's not for you, or you can go back and kind of choose a different pile, see if it resonates. If it doesn't, it doesn't. Maybe it's just not for you. So, all right, I'm working with the Light Seers Tarot today for you guys, group 3. So let's go ahead and get started for my group 3. Anybody who watches this video, timeless reading, let's connect with you guys and just see what is in store for you guys. All right, so for the heart of your reading, you have Judgment. Okay, so you may be releasing some negative karmic cycles right now. In relationships, maybe you have gone through one and it's just, you're coming out of it, or maybe I'm getting that you may be learning new things about yourself. I am an intuitive reader, so I do receive messages from the universe, but I do think that you may be learning more about yourself that's making you become more of your authentic self. And you're kind of blooming into that. You're kind of allowing yourself to set yourself free into something that serves you better. Let's look at what's crossing this. The Tower. Interesting. Okay. So for some of you, not for all of you, but you may be going through a breakup right now where everything just kind of fell to pieces. This was a karmic cycle. This was not good. This did not serve you well. Even though you may not realize it now, the universe is doing you a ginormous favor to get you on track to where you're supposed to be. Even if this person was the best person that you have ever been with and you have no complaints with them, there is something that they could not provide you that the universe is trying to provide you by taking them out of your life. So let's look at the root here. The High Priestess, yes, this is exactly what I'm talking about. The universe, with that connection to the universe. I've definitely focused on this right away. This strong connection to the universe. The universe is working through you right now. Your intuition is probably going to be quite high. Or, you know, for some of you, I did get the word cheating. So you may have just gone through a relationship where you found out somebody was cheating on you and it was an intuitive, you know, kind of pull, and everything came crashing down because you were right. So let's look in the past here. Four of Pentacles. All right. So I do think that there is like an issue of security in the past. Like somebody just did not make you feel very secure, and now you're going through this breakup. Girl, okay, for most of you, not all of you, I do think you're going through a breakup right now, but in your past, you just were not really secure in your love relationships, or you just kind of held everything in to the point where you weren't as open because people have taught you in the past that you couldn't be open with them with your goal of the Seven of Swords. Definitely feel that you may have been manipulated in the past, and this is why you feel the way that you do. Sorry. I also inherited a small dog when I bought a new house this last October, and his name is Magic, and he was owned by a Pentecostal family who did not believe in magic. And they named him Magic, and now he belongs to a witch. So how's that for manifestation, y'all? Anyways, so back to your reading. Your goal is definitely to be able to avoid anybody who's manipulative, anybody who doesn't have any, who has ill will for you, who's sketchy, trickster energy. You don't want that. You don't want it at all. I definitely think that you want to be ahead of this person. If you ever see any signs, that's your goal, is to be able to see the signs, get out when you can, or make sure that I'm almost getting a feeling that maybe this person that some of you are breaking up with is trying to keep your stuff. So trying to get in and get your things out for some of you. I know that's very specific. But for some of you, I think you're trying to get ahead of them. Maybe you're going through this breakup, but they may not know that you're breaking up right now. So you're trying to get ahead of them and get your things like out in the guise of darkness before they realize, because they may be very manipulative and may try to make you stay by manipulating you, so you don't want that. Lovely. Turn it upside down. All right, so your future here, Ace of Swords. Yeah, something's going to become very clear to you all very quickly in this near future. There's just stuff going on here. This is exactly what I said, maybe for some of you finding out this person cheated on you because you have an intuitive feeling. You just never felt like you could open up to them, maybe because they were a little bit sketchy. And then for other people who, aren't in this cheating situation, maybe it's just becoming very clear to you as to why the universe is ending things with your current relationship, or why everything's kind of coming crashing down in regards to love. Like maybe you're not getting any dates. Maybe the people are like ghosting you, and like everything just keeps falling apart. I think that there is so much clarity that is in store for you, and there are so many answers that are in store for you. You just really have to hold in there. Things will become clear very soon for all of you. Let's look at you guys as a person. Let's see if you can give me just one card, please. One card, thank you. Nine of Cups. Yeah, you just want your wish. I feel like you guys are independent people. and that you've worked very hard to get to where you are now. And, this may not be where you want to be in life right now, but you worked really hard to get to at least there. So definitely, give yourself credit for that. You may have come from a background with, not a lot of money, feeling very insecure when it came to money, and now you're like, okay, like I want that wish. I just want to have that person that I really have wished for all my life since I knew the positive qualities of a person. You're just really this is a very like auspicious card as well for me. So I definitely would work on some manifestation stuff. I'm getting that some of you may be into the craft. If you are, hey girl, me too, obviously, my name. But yeah, so if you are somebody who practices doing some manifestation rituals for love, it's no harm in doing any of that. I personally practice light magic. I am a Reiki master, so I can't really be practicing anything else, but I wouldn't want to anyway, personally, but that's your path if you do anything else. I personally would recommend writing down a list or doing a manifestation ritual. Where you're dealing with the Tower and Judgment, I do have a feeling from the universe that it may not necessarily be the best idea to do any type of, dark work or specifically like spells towards people to like, change their their own will, if that makes sense. I don't work like that, so bear with me. I'm trying to think back to like all of the information that I know about different types of witchcraft, but I would definitely stay on the more like manifestation, not specific person. I just don't think with this Tower energy and that Judgment energy, it would be I don't think it would pan out the way that you think it would if you were to go into that. But your outside influences, you have the Two of Pentacles. You have somebody in your life who's very grounded. I think they may also be very chill. I'm getting like, for some of you, this person may have dreadlocks. I'm seeing like beads in dreadlocked hair. But beads, they may wear beaded necklaces or have beads in their hair, wooden beads. But this person's very calm and they're telling you, I know that everything in your life is kind of going to hell right now, but it's okay. Like, we can figure this out. Like, it's okay. Just very like trying to hold you together, even though you're going through all of this. Excuse me, when I talk fast, it like depletes my brain of air, so I need to yawn. I also, am just a chitter chatter anyway. But let's look at your hopes and your fears here. King of Wands, yeah. You're hoping for a real leader, somebody who is strong, who's, who's the boss. I just had the universe say that, so okay. For some of you, maybe that resonates. You want somebody who's the boss of the house, like, somebody who has their ish together and they're not going to, be sitting around and just like waiting for you to do everything. Like, they recognize that this relationship is a two-way thing and they're going to do it. Like, maybe somebody who organizes dates. Yes, I think that's exactly what it's talking about with that boss energy. I was like, where are you going with this? Or maybe even two, this could be like, maybe you want to date your boss. I don't know. But somebody who kind of has that boss energy where they're going to like be putting forward some effort, doing the dates, planning everything out. Somebody who's very much a leader, and they stand up for what they want, but at the same time, you're scared that they may be like a player, especially those of you who have dealt with this cheating aspect. Scared they might be a player, or they may be just very lazy and you're going to have to constantly pick up after them. That may be a fear that you have. So let's look at your outcome here. Ooh, okay, you have the Eight of Swords, guys. So be careful with that Ace of Swords energy. Yeah. I do think that some of you may become very restricted. This is all in your head. With that Ace of Swords, finding out the truth may be very restrictive to you. But you also have the ability to be very calm in your decision with the King of Swords and to really just observe the situation from like a higher place and just say, okay, you know, this person cheated on me. You know, that's their choice that they made. Or this person, you know, wasn't good to me. That's the choice that they made. But just because they didn't give me what I needed doesn't mean that everybody else in this world is not going to give me what I need. You know, being very calm with it. How can we avoid this Eight of Swords, death and rebirth, end that cycle? Go to therapy, you know, talk to family. If this is a generational cycle that you're going through with this karmic judgment, you need to figure that out. You need to end that cycle and get that rebirth, or else you're going to be feeling very restricted. And you do, if you're in this King of Swords energy, you have the opportunity for the Ten of Cups, emotional fulfillment. So that is very much a possibility for you. It can go two ways, you guys. If you allow yourself to be swallowed by this truth, to the point where you feel bound and very restricted in your life, the only way that it's going to get you out of that is if you find a way to end that cycle. And if you have to go to therapy and figure out how to break that generational cycle or that karmic cycle that you've been creating for yourself or that you've been in, do it. Figure out a way to get rid of this cycle. It has to end. But once you get to that place, you can you can remove yourself and be a little bit less like judgmental towards, you know, what you need to like look at and say, okay, you know, I'm not going to judge myself. I'm not going to be biased towards myself. And for a moment, I'm not going to judge this person either. Maybe they've got stuff going on in their life that, you know, really I cannot understand. You know, maybe you're a very loyal person. You would never cheat on somebody and you can't understand why they would do that to you. Removing yourself, becoming very logical in the situation and saying, okay, like, maybe I will never understand completely why they did what they did, or maybe I fully understand why they did it, but they are not me, and they are not everybody else on this earth, and I can find emotional happiness, and I can find somebody that I want to have a family with, or, you know, get married to, or, you know, just be with for the rest of my life. I can find that. And that's where you're going to see the good results. So it can go two ways, you guys. Just be very careful about which way you want to go to. Don't let this, if this truth coming to you seems to be crushing, get out of it. Like, get out of that mindset. Figure out a way to you know, talk to somebody about it. This person who's in your life, the Two of Pentacles person who holds it together really well, they'd be a really great confidant, I do think. So yeah, so let's see if there's any other clarifications for you, group 3, before I let you go. I find it so funny whenever I like do readings and stuff, my nose starts to want to run. All right, so I definitely am going to do this guy. Excuse me, guys. In every moment, the universe is conspiring to bring me toward right-minded thinking and the energy of love. And the key to prayer or manifestation is to forget what I think I need. Anything else? I recognize that I have chosen fear and I choose again. I choose love. All right, so let me see. I want to grab this guy one more time. Any more clarifiers for my group number 3 with the Energy Oracle? Any clarifiers for this relationship? Envy. I do think that this person did what they did to you because they were jealous of you. Walking away, again, end that cycle. Walk away. If you don't, you're going to be feeling very restricted. And indecision. Okay, yeah, there's 2 decisions you guys have to make. You can, you know, be restricted, or you can change that cycle and have happiness. The garden and the gate. All right, you can, again, 2 choices. You can walk out into the big wide world, or you can stay in your safe garden, because, you know, this person I don't necessarily think is as safe as as they may have tried to convince you that they are. You also have the second chakra, Archangel Ariel, which is this sacral chakra, sacral chakra. So this is your sexual expression as well as your creative expression and your emotional stability. So figuring out if walking away is going to be better for that, and which I do think it is because they are right above and below each other. Let me just see too. You also have the Angel of Love. This is not going to be the last relationship that you're going to be in. Also too, I do think that if this person has cheated on you, you found out, you threatened to end it, you chose not to, you may be experiencing a lot of envy and a lot of restriction, jealousy towards this person that they're cheating on you with. Don't go there. This person, may not even know that you even exist. And if they do, well, then some people, right? It takes a lot of different people to make the world go around. But don't be jealous of them. Walk away. Give yourself a better strategy to remove yourself from the situation. It's just not going to serve you well to torture yourself by staying. And I definitely think that you deserve that emotional fulfillment. You deserve that love. And once you make that decision, you will have love. It's just, you have to make the decision to actually leave first. But yeah, all right, group 3, I hope you enjoyed your reading. If it resonated with you, please leave a comment down below. I love to read your comments. Like this video, and you can subscribe if you'd like. And if you want to receive notifications from me, you can just hit that little notification bell. And yeah, I will be seeing you guys in the next one. Stay safe, and we'll see you soon. Bye.